Chapter 1. Aadithirunaal. Between Thondai Nadu and Chola Nadu. Between the Thondai region and Chola region. South of Thirumunaippadi and the west of Thillai Chittambalam. There is a lake, very big pond. Is spread like a sea. Its name was Veera Narayana Eri. The name had been changed time by time as Veeranam Eri, Veeranam Lake. It is very big in length and breadth. As the Adi month is rainy season, all the rivers and water bodies in Chola Empire will be filled with water. The Kaveri river is flooding through ponds, branches, lakes, etc. to the sea. On the banks of the Veera Narayana lake, a soldier, warrior, was riding his horse very slowly. His name is Vanthiyathevan. Vanarkula Vallavarayan Vanthiyathevan. He belonged to Vanarkulam. He looked like tired of a long journey. He had travelled the full day. That's why the horse looked like tired. That's why it walked slowly, and the soldier didn't bother about that. He was enjoying the scenery, beauty all around the area. The water from the Vadavar, the northern Kaveri, and that was called as Kollidam by the public, the branch of Kaveri river, bringing the water to the lake, and the lake was totally filled. The water from the lake going to the agriculture field nearby through 74 sluices. Banditevan watched the greenery, the agricultural lands, the public, the farmers working in the fields, and all other things. He think about the brilliancy of Chola emperors who made the lake for the purpose of the agricultural farming. As it is the 18th day of Adi, that's the day, Aadithirunaal, Adi Perku, the public celebrating the day as the festival, as thanksgiving to the Kaveri river. So, they crowded in the banks of the river and the lakes. They are celebrating the festival. Vanthiyathevan watched everything very happily. But one scene, a different scene, attracted him so much. 6 to 7 small boats were coming on the lake water. And some soldiers from the first boat jumped to the bank of the lake and started to order the public there to give away for the other peoples coming by the boats. In reality, they are threatening the public. Vanthiyathevan noticed that. He didn't know who are coming by the boats. So he asked a man standing nearby, who are coming on that boat? Hearing the question, the man surprised so much. Don't you know who is coming? Don't you know the flag on that boat and the palm tree emblem embedded on the flag? Who can come with those flags except pulveteriers? Like that, he expressed his surprise. Hearing the words, Vanthiyathevan got surprised, shocked. because Pallava terriers are the most powerful persons in Chola Empire next to royal family of Chola emperors. From the period of Vijayalaya Cholan, the Pallava terriers have maternal relationship with the royal family. And there are two persons in the Pallava terrier family for the time being. Elder Pallava terrier and younger Pallava terrier. பெரிய பழுவ terrier, சின்ன பழுவ terrier. பெரிய பழுவ terrier is the treasurer, in charge of treasury, in charge of grains, income of total agricultural products in the empire. He has the power to impose tax on subordinate kings and other people, to collect taxes, and he has the power to spend money to other purposes under the government. So everyone respect them next to the emperor. Periya Pallava terrier fought so many wars and had many wounds, scars on his own body. In that period, he was popular as the most bravest, strong soldier in the Chola army. As a soldier, warrior, Vanthiyathevan liked to meet Pallava terrier at least once, and he got a chance to meet him now. He was excited thinking about that. But at that time, he remembered the words of his own boss, Aadithirunaal. Vanthiyathevan was working under Aadithirunaal in the northern wing of the Chola army. When he ready to start from Kanchipuram, Aadithirunaal bring him aside alone and tell something in secret. Dear friend, I know your bravery and brilliancy. That's why I am sending messages to my sister and father. I heard something bad about higher officials in Thanjavur. I don't know whom I have to believe. I want to know the real things. That's why I am sending the letters. In those periods, the letters are written in the palm leaves. You must give the leaves, one to my sister in Pariyarai and other one to my father in Thanjavur. On the way, nobody should know that you are my person and you are bringing my message. You must keep it as a secret, so you don't interfere with any other business or any other persons. Even some other persons came as a hindrance or attacking you, you please keep quiet. You don't try to show your bravery or strength. I know you very well. There is no need for that. You must be careful when facing others, especially Pallava terrier family and the family of my uncle Madhuranthakan. Like that, he advised, and he tells some other advices also. Remembering all those things, Vanthiyathevan controlled his excitement and turned his horse to some other side and moved from that place fast. Within few minutes, he was on the road to Kadambur. His aim was to stay in the nearby town Kadambur at that night and resume the journey the next morning. So he tried to ride the horse just fast, but he couldn't ride fast because all the roads and markets were filled with the crowd. As the festival day and the evening time, Most of the public was joined together in the streets and markets. Vanthiyathevan watched everything, happy mood of the public, and right slowly. And he saw a crowd, a group of persons standing in a place, and some voices were coming out of the crowd. Because of the excitement, he wanted to know what is happening there. So he stopped the horse and alighted from that. He just touched the horse to stand there and go into the crowd. The crowd was standing in a circle and some persons were inside arguing something. He watched everything. Only 3 persons inside the crowd were making arguments, and other crowds split into 3 groups and supporting the persons. That's why the voice came as louder. The persons arguing one another are: the first one, a Vaishnava devotee of Vishnu. He had a bunch of hair in the head, kudumi, and a stick in the hand, very short and stout. He was very fierce in arguments. The second one, a Shaiva devotee of Shiva. And the other one, different from both, Advaita Vedanti. When Banditevan is watching, the Shaiva Patal was arguing like this: "Hello, Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi, you just answer my question. Once Vishnu and Brahma go to see the topmost hair of Shiva in his head and fly upward and lost. They couldn't see the topmost hair of Shiva and they surrendered to the feet of Shiva. Now you tell, then how can you say that Vishnu is powerful than Shiva?" Hearing those words, Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi got angry. He replied, "Hey Butter, stop your speech. The Shiva gave boons to Ravanan, the 10-headed king of Sri Lanka, and that king was surrendered to the Godandam of Vishnu. So you tell how Shiva is powerful than Vishnu." Hearing those words, Advaita Vedanti interfered. "Why are you arguing like this? Shiva is the powerful or Vishnu is powerful. These are the symptoms of the lowest level of Bhakti, way of Bhakti. Over the way of Bhakti, Bhakti Margam, there is a Jnana Margam. If you reach there, there will not be a God or body, etc." Like that, he started to explain the Advaita. Like this, all the 3 princes are arguing one another. At last, Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi got very much angry and ready to beat the opponent. He raised the stick in his hand and ready to beat the Advaita Vedanti. Still, Advaita Vedanti talked calmly. "Dear friend, you stop sure. I will not bother even you beat me. Brahman is making you beat. If I had been beaten, that also by Brahma." Immediately, Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi started to shout in front of the crowd, inviting everyone to see. "Look here. Everyone look here. I am going to beat this Vedanti. Parabrahman is going to beat the Brahman." Like that, he shouted and started to beat the Advaita Vedanti. At that time, Vanthiyathevan got angry. He wanted to pull Alvaarkkadiyaan back and hit him. But he found the Vedanti is missing. He was disappeared from that place. So all the people supporting Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi start to shout with happiness. Immediately, Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi turned toward Saiva Pattar. Hello, Pattar. Now you tell. What is your opinion? Like that, he started. Pattar replied in his own way. I am not like that, Vedanti. I will not ready to run away. I am not like your Krishna, Kannan. He stole ghee from the gopiers and beaten by those ladies. When the Pattar saying this, Alvaarkkadiyaan came near. Alvaarkkadiyaan crossed. They argue each other again and again. At that time, Vanthiyathevan interfered them. Why are you fighting here, each other? If you want to fight, go to Sri Lanka. There is a war is going on. Go and show your strength there. Like that, he scolded both Nambi and Pattar. Immediately, the crowd, a part of crowd, start to support Vanthiyathevan, looking his face, beautiful face, and the physique, a good physique as a warrior. They are ready to support Vanthiyathevan. Who you are to scold us? Nambi and Pattar turned toward Vanthiyathevan. The public asked Vanthiyathevan to convince both these persons. Immediately, the Pattar told Vanthiyathevan, okay, you looking like a brilliant man, but without the evidence, you can't convince us. You prove Vishnu is better than or powerful than Shiva. Vanthiyathevan, with a smile, told, Shiva and Vishnu are equal. One is not powerful than other. Immediately, Nambi crossed. How can you say that? What is the proof for that? Immediately, Vanthiyathevan told, do you need proof? I will tell. Yesterday evening, I went to Vaikuntham to meet Vishnu. At that time, Shiva came there to meet Vishnu. They are talking each other. So I watched both. Both are same in height. Both are sitting on the same heighted seats. Even though I measured them with my hand to know their height, both are same in height. Like that, Vanthiyathevan explained. Hearing this, the public got very happy and shouted to support him. Are you teasing us? Like that, Nambi got angry. Vanthiyathevan continued his explanation. And to clear the doubt, I asked them directly what they told you know. Shiva and Vishnu told that Ariyum Shivanum Onnu Adu Theriyadavan Vaayila Mannu. That means Hari and Shiva, Vishnu and Shiva are the same. If anybody didn't know, their mouth will be filled with the sand. In that meaning, they told. And by telling this, Vanthiyathevan take a handful of sand from the floor and show to the public. This is the sand. And he ready to throw in front of the Nambi and Pattar. Immediately, some of the public, a few persons, also took sand from the floor and ready to throw on Nambi and Pattar. Some others are trying to block them. They are shouting. Like that, almost all the persons are going to attack each other and there will be a calamity soon. But luckily, that was stopped by some other voice here from the distance in the street. Hearing the voice, all the persons stopped their arguments and shouting. A procession was coming through the street. Some announcers in the front row are announcing that the history of Pazhavattariyars and tell about current Periya Pazhavattariyar. and told that Periya Pazhuvettarai is coming. Parak, Parak, please give way. Like that they are announcing. The public split and go near the sides of the streets and start to watch the procession coming through the street. Vanthiyathevan also moved to the side of the street and watched the procession. In the procession, the announcers are walking in front of the rows. Following them, the soldiers are walking. Behind them, the horse riders, soldiers on the elephants are following. In the middle of the procession, on a big elephant, a person with a majestic look has seated and watched all around. Vanthiyathevan understands that he must be Periya Pazhuvettarai. Behind the elephant, some soldiers were carrying a small palanquin. It was a beautiful palanquin. Vanthiyathevan eager to know who is inside the palanquin. At that time, the screens of the palanquin moved away by a beautiful hand, lady hand, and a beautiful female face peeped out. She was watching all the peoples on the sides of the street. In a glance, she might be seen Vanthiyathevan also. She moved her view to the other side. Immediately, a different screaming came out of the face and she closed the screens and pulled back the hands. Seeing that, Vanthiyathevan got surprised. He understood that something she saw in the side of the street. So, toward the place where she watched, Vanthiyathevan also watched. And he saw Alvaarkkadiyaan was standing under a tree and his face reaction was totally changed. Vanthiyathevan was very much sure that that lady frightened because seeing the face of Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi. After that, Vanthiyathevan watched the procession again. The procession was going on and within few minutes, the total procession gone away. The public start to spread again. They disperse and go to their own businesses. Vanthiyathevan stand a little time there and ready to move back. Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi also waiting there. When Vanthiyathevan start to move, Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi came near and start to talk. Thambi, where are you going now? Vanthiyathevan start to think and talk carefully because he doubt the character of Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi. I am going in this side and then left side, then right side. Like that he manipulated. I didn't ask those things. I want to know where you are going to stay tonight. Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi was clear in his questions. Why you are asking this? Vanthiyathevan replied. If you are staying in the Karamur palace, I have a work there. Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi again told. How it is possible? How can you understand that I am going to stay in the Karamur palace? Vanthiyathevan replied with surprise. What is the surprise in this? Everyone coming here today are going to Karamur palace. Even this Pazhuvettarai and team also going there to stay there. Like that, Alvaarkkadiyaan told. Vanthiyathevan start to think carefully. Brother, Thambi, can you do a favor for me? How can I do a favor for you? I am a new person to this place. If you can just do tonight, can you bring me to the Karamur palace? Alvaarkkadiyaan requested. Why? Is anybody is there like Saiva Pattar to argue which God is the powerful, Vishnu or Shiva? Like that, Vanthiyathevan teased. No. I am not fighting always. Tonight, there is a festival inside the Karamur palace. There will be a dinner. After the dinner, Kaliyattam, Samiyattam, Koravai, like so many cultural programs will be conducted there. I want to watch Koravai. Like that, Alvaarkkadiyaan explained the details. Still, how can I bring you inside? You just told others that I am your servant. Vanthiyathevan started to doubt Nambi more. I will not do such fraud things. And nobody will believe that you are my servant. When think about the details you told, I have a doubt that I will be permitted inside or not. Oh, so you are not invited to the Karamur palace, isn't it? In another way, I have an invitation. My friend Kandamaran, son of Sambhuvarayar in the Karamur palace, invited me many times to his house. So I would like to go there tonight. Oh, that is the truth. I think you will not be permitted inside tonight, Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi told. After that, Vanthiyathevan started to walk, and behind him, Nambi also walking. After a little while, Vanthiyathevan asked, "Why are you following me?" Immediately he replied, "No, you are going in front of me." Within few minutes, they go to the temple nearby, Vishnu temple. When Vanthiyathevan entered into the temple and pray to the god and walk around, he watched Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi. Inside the temple, Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi was a pure devotee. He prayed to the god. He sing pasarams, stanzas about Vishnu. He sincerely sing the pasarams. Seeing his real devotion, Vanthiyathevan felt a little. I made a mistake. I think him in another way. So I want to request his apology. Like that, Vanthiyathevan think and wait outside the temple. After the prayer, Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi came out. Immediately, Vanthiyathevan came near and tell his apology. Sorry, Nambi, I mistaken you. I saw your real devotion. Sorry for my words. Like that, he told and ready to go back. I accept your apology. Can you do a favor for me? Again, Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi asked. Vanthiyathevan again doubted him. I could not do whatever you asked. That you accepted already. Why you are asking again? Like that, Vanthiyathevan told. This is another topic. I will give you a letter. You just bring it to a person inside the palace. To whom? Behind the elephant of Palvatariya, you saw a palanquin and a lady inside the palanquin. To her, Alvaarkkadiyaan Nambi explained. Dear Nambi, I am not a man like you. I am not a man like you think. I will not do such things. Sorry. If anybody told this thing except you, the reply will be in some other way. Like that, Vanthiyathevan warned Nambi. Immediately, Nambi told, Brother, Thambi, don't be excited. Don't be tensed. If you can do just do the favor. Otherwise, you go your own way. But one thing, if you done a favor this time to me, it will be useful for you in the future. Don't forget it. Like that he told. But Vanthiyathevan didn't wait to reply for that words. He immediately go and climb on the horse and start to move it fast from that place.